If you love a cute, low density, no permatease layered lob, meaning a long bob, well, today we're going to learn all about Mika from Rene of Paris. So this one checks a lot of those boxes. Let's learn about her. My name is Denise. I'm also known as heywigsister on Instagram and Facebook. And I am so thrilled to be of service to you today if you are looking for a layered long bob with some flippies and a little bit of a more affordable price point that has a lace front and a mono part, because wigs are getting very expensive. So I'm really excited to be bringing this one to you. Low density, no permatease, and Chiquel has made that possible. I am here on behalf of Chiquel. They are an online retailer that has some in-person wig shops. They carry all the major name brands, including Rene of Paris. I will link this wig in the description box below so you can go check it out. And I recommend you go check them out for their lives. They do some live wig sales that are super fun, and you get to see a ton of styles hugely discounted during the live. So keep Chiquel on your list. They have a private Facebook group. They're on Instagram. They're on YouTube. You can find them everywhere. Let's take a look at Mika from all sides. And let me untuck. That was a habit. I'm a tucker. You guys, first of all, I will just say this one is a pretty significant face flopper out of the box. Don't let that be a deal breaker for you, or you're going to miss out on a lot of styles. This is very, very common on straight styles like this that are long in the front. It's just a fact of life with wigs, and it's really easy to fix with a little bit of heat. This is a heat-friendly synthetic, so you can use any hot tool. A hairdryer works wonders. If you just take it and kind of get that hair back, hit it with some high heat from a hairdryer, wait till it cools, and then let it fall forward. More often than not, that's all you need. If you want more lift, if you want some more up and back, you can utilize a hot comb. You can hold the wig upside down and use a hairdryer. There's a lot of ways to achieve lift on a heat-friendly wig. I have a few videos that show how I like to do it. I'll make sure that they are linked in the description box below. I also think this one could use a little bit of part plucking, which I do think is really common with especially Rene of Paris. Some brands I've just noticed that a lot of the time, in order to see down to that monofilament, you do need to do a little plucking. And of course, I do have a video showing how to do that as well. Sometimes, and I have a fiber it's like one stray fiber that is literally poking me in the eye. All right, I got it. Sometimes just plucking the part a little bit will fix face flopping, because it's all of this heavy density and the hair is all kind of moving forward. So if you were to pluck it and you find that part exactly where you want it and then pluck it, what you get is hair that lies beautifully one way or the other on that part line. So just keep in mind, some wigs need more work than others, but once you do these things, you're done. And then you don't ever have to do it again with that piece. That's that lace front. You can see that lace on me a little bit here. I have found that some lace shows up on me, some lace doesn't, and sometimes the same brand, one wig lace will show, another wig it won't. I just trim the lace with a pinking shears and that fixes it right up. So if you ever feel that's happening to you, another really easy fix. We've got extended lace that goes ear tab to ear tab, a thick left part, so you have a little bit of space to play in there, not a ton, but a little bit. We have soft ear tabs with bendable stays, extended nape. We have bra strap adjusters on this one, and then the rest is open wefted. This wig is fitting me pretty big, so I'm going to cinch it in a little bit. Wearing a wig grip helps a ton to keep wigs in place, especially if they are a little bit loose on you. And it's the really only way I wear wigs these days is with a wig grip, especially with wigs like this that have the thicker kind of welded lace. That lace generally lays really flat. You don't need to use glue on it at all. And so why mess around with glue when a wig grip will do just as well, especially if you don't need the glue to keep that lace flat? So again, this one is a bit of a face flopper. It does make it hard to review wigs when they're face floppers because I just don't think they look that great. So you do have to use your imagination a little bit. Some wigs show beautifully out of the box, and some wigs, as you learn, you'll learn what is deal breaker for you and what isn't. But sometimes you just have to imagine when I'm reviewing it and one side is smashed against my face, it doesn't look perfect, but it's fixable, and I like to try to always give you guys that information so that you don't miss out on good styles just because they didn't show great out of the box. All right, so I cinched it in. That helped a ton because it was pretty loose on my head. I do get a lot of extra cap in this as well, so when I do this, can you see? If this wig fit me well, it wouldn't do that. So this is running, I would say, more true to average. I have more of an average petite head, and a lot of the major name brands fit me large. It's fine. Wig grips really fix it all for me. It's not an issue. I'm used to it. All my measurements are in the description box below so you can compare them to yours. I would say you can be quite a bit bigger than me, but I just don't think this isn't running average large, but I do think it's running really true to average, and so you can be a little bit bigger than me, but if you struggle with wigs being really tight on you all the time, this one isn't running terribly large in my opinion. Now, I wanted you to see, I tucked this wig. It is so low density that it tucks beautifully. You can see a little bit of my gray bio hair here. It just doesn't blend well with this color. Normally I just use root touch-up powder and that fixes it up enough that it's passable. Kind of depends on the color. But if you like to tuck your hair, some things to consider. Density, low density will make it so much easier to tuck. I mean, look at how easy this is to tuck. Permatease. The more permatease a wig has, especially if it goes down into the sides, the harder it is to tuck. This one doesn't have any traditional permatease. It is completely flat across the whole entire piece. So if you find a lot of wigs are overwhelming to you, too much hair, too much poof, they look wiggy because of that, this is a great one because it doesn't have any of that. It does have those velvet ear tabs, which are a little bit thicker than some of the newer all silicone ear tabs that are out there, but they're still pretty small, and I'm not having any issues tucking at all. And you can pull this back into a low ponytail if you want to. It does have enough length for that, and I think all the hair will go back as long as it's a low ponytail. So it's just yet another way for you to see how low of density this is. It has enough hair. You're not going to see down to cap, but it's not going to be overwhelming. And if you get really hot in wigs, wearing them in a ponytail like this makes a huge difference, more than you can ever imagine. So I do think there's going to be some flexibility. Doesn't have enough length or hair to really pull it up into a higher ponytail, but it's got enough for a low ponytail. This is made with heat-friendly synthetic fiber, no shine. I personally love heat-friendly synthetic, especially on a straight style. It's so easy to care for. All you need to do is run a hot airbrush through this periodically through the ends, because it's going to be rubbing up on your clothing a little bit, and friction kind of frays heat-friendly fibers. But I find Rene of Paris, the fibers that they use for these, it's really good. It's not, you're not going to get a lot of early fraying with it, and because this is a straight style, you're not going to have any trouble caring for it. I actually have a video showing how I use a hot airbrush on a heat-friendly wig. I will link it below. I just think heat-friendly fibers get a really bad rap, and while I do think it sometimes is deserved, it's so situational. And a wig like this, I don't think anybody should be afraid of this one at all. I just think it's going to be easy to wear and easy to care for. Let's talk about this color, Marble Brown R. So, Rene of Paris has been adding colors, which I'm really happy about, because historically, a lot of their wigs had a very limited color palette. They didn't offer a lot of colors. It made it really hard to find a color that would work for you. Marble Brown is one of their tried and true brunettes though. Almost every one of their wigs comes in at least this color, if not, you know, some other colors that they carry. Sometimes they've got really fun fashion colors because it's a little bit more of a fashion line. And so if you're a brunette and you like auburn, this could be the greatest color because it blends a beautiful warm chocolate brown with just gorgeous dimensional auburn highlights. It is more of a medium brown, but the auburn highlights really lighten it up some so it doesn't feel overly dark. This does have a root. I do think they have a version on some wigs that is just marble brown without the root. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's true. But this one, the root just blends seamlessly into the base color. So it's just a beautiful, you have to like auburn. You know, it does pull that auburn red, but it is just a beautiful color. It also does look like you get your hair colored at the salon. So keep that in mind. If you're looking to fly under the radar, sometimes people ask, oh, I love your hair color. Where do you get it done? I mean, that's the risk you take with a beautiful color like this. Let's get outside so you can see this color outside. I will link this wig. I'll put a coupon code down there. Don't forget about Chiquel. Plus, I've got some helpful tip videos that will help you with any wig. See you guys soon. All right, here is Marble Brown. This is such a tried and true color for Rene of Paris. They have been coming out with more colors, but this one has been a staple for them. Definitely on the auburn side of things. And you can see it's got some heavy highlights, kind of chunky auburn highlights. But if you love a good medium brown, you love an auburn, you love very, very dimensional, this could be a good one. Actually, let me untuck that. That's a great one. I hope that helped. Hey friends, thanks so much for watching. Here are a few videos I think you might enjoy. Go ahead and click on one and watch.